everyone, this is Greg K4HSM, and today our Ham Radio 101 lesson is about those numbers that I've been saying on some of the contacts that I've been making during Parks on the Air and Simplex Saturdays. These 5-9, 4-4, 3x5. What do those numbers specifically mean? So let's dive into that. Okay, so here is a chart that talks about RST, which is readability, signal strength, and tone. So the readability is on a scale of 1 to 5. Your signal strength and your tone are on a scale of 1 to 9. So the lower the number, the poorer the signal or the readability or the tone. So on a scale of 1 to 5, the readability, the ability to copy the other station's signal, could be from very, very poor and unreadable all the way to perfect. For the strength of signal, there is a graph on a lot of radios that gives you that readout of how good the signal strength is. So signal strength of 1 is a very faint signal, barely readable or perceptible. And then 9 is a very strong, perfectly strong signal. And a lot of the needle meters on some of the radios, they actually have an additional area where like a +10, +20, +30 for the signal strength. For the tone, it can go on a scale of 1 to 9, and a very poor tone on your Morse code signal is going to be a 1, and a perfect tone, no trace of ripple or modulation of any kind, will be a 9. Your signal strength can be measured on your radio. However, readability and tone, it's basically a judgment call on how readable your signal is and how good the tone is if you're sending Morse code. So when you've seen some of my past videos, you'll see that I say 5-9 or 5-7, 5-5. These are readouts of the signal strength on my S meter on the radio, or it could just simply be a judgment call. Many stations will just simply say 5-9 and move on. They don't, you'll hear them repeatedly. What's your signal? What's your call? What's your call again? Again, what's your call again? I can hear something, and then 5-9, move on to the next station. 5-9 will just basically be, I've got your call sign, I've got your information, I'm moving on. But some of the more honest ones out there, or the more particular ones, I should say, they'll give you a better report of your signal, 4x7, 3x5, etc. Because we don't need tone on the voice portion of the bands, we just say 5-9. If you're on Morse code, it could be something like 5-9-9 or 5-7-7, etc. And with that, this is Greg K4HSM, hoping that all your transmissions are 5-9-7-3.